Welcome back and welcome to What I Eat in a Day 2025. I say that because the last time I shared a What I Eat in a Day, it was last year, February of 2024. So I thought we were due. Let me give you some details about me. First of all, I'm Tracy Hensel. I'm a certified professional coach and ICF credential holder. I help people like you devise a plan of action to achieve your goal or goals in an area or areas that you desire. I work in health and wellness, life transitions, relationships, time management, systems, processes, habit formation, and spiritual growth. And the whole key focus is my clients set the agenda. They share with me what their goals are. And again, I assist in creating a plan of action. So these are tangible and intangible tools so that they can achieve their goal, whatever it looks like for them. I know what success looks like for me. I don't know what success looks like for someone else, and it's not my place to tell my client what that looks like. So I unpack a lot in my coaching sessions with my client, but that is basically what I do. I am also 54 years old and I am postmenopausal, and I will share that I have had to make some modifications, especially over the last couple of years, as I've recognized some changes within me. Most of you postmenopausal women can agree. I also manage my weight. It does come with great force. Please never be misled that those of us that manage our weight don't struggle, because I can tell you that is not the case. We just lead into that struggle and we get the job done. I prefer to have a weight window. I am in my weight window, but there's always a weight that I absolutely love, just like you, within my weight window. And I encourage my clients to have a weight window. But again, it's always about their goals. I eat the same way year round. I mix up my food a little bit, but you're always going to see a high protein diet, healthy fats, and healthy carbohydrates, mainly fruits and vegetables with a little bit of starchy carbohydrates, but they will be healthy versions, often incorporating them around my workout structure. I work out 5 days per week, and it is a solid routine. Most of you have been following me for years, so you already know all of this. I really don't need to unpack this anymore, but I will share with you that I will have all of my What I Eat in a Day videos linked in the description box below. There's several. I usually do about one per year, and if you watch them, you'll learn more about me if you are new here, and my eating, the whys behind my eating, and how I help people like you achieve the same goals that I have achieved, if that's what you desire. I also run a program called 3 Week Intense. I run it 4 times per year, every single quarter, and quarter 3 of 3 Week Intense is coming soon. We start Monday, September 8th. I highly encourage, if you are looking for a results-oriented program to establish healthy habits that will sustain you for your entire life, and you're looking for a community of like-minded women to do this with, get involved with 3 Week Intense. There will be a link in the description box below that will direct you to the 3 Week Intense page. Check it out, learn more about it, and please read the testimonials from members past who often sign up every single quarter because they like the community and they like the accountability, and they gradually build upon those healthy habits. And if weight loss is their goal, they also start to achieve a significant amount of weight loss. I will direct you to last year's What I Eat in a Day if you want to get more of me just sharing about why I eat the way I do in the history of it. There's no reason for me to go into that again this year, because again, most of you follow me and watch me on Instagram stories, and you already know. So if you're new, check out the video from last year so that you can get a little bit more information. Also, I am opening 2 spots to help you follow a clean eating plan like what I do, and that will be open for 12 spots. So stay tuned until the end where I go into more detail of what those group coaching sessions consist of and what you can expect from them. So let's dive in and look at what I'm eating today. And this is pretty much what I'll be eating for the next few weeks before I make a new nutrition plan that's very similar in nature. I just move things around. Different foods, I may switch out broccoli and bring in asparagus or spinach or something like that, or get rid of an apple and bring in a blueberry, but pretty much the protein sources are all going to look the same. And a vegetable will be replaced with a vegetable, a fat with a fat, a starchy carbohydrate with a starchy carbohydrate. It's always the same. And again, you'll see this if you watch my past videos. Okay, let's dive in. Good early morning, 4:13 a.m. I was up at 4. I am getting ready to start my workout, and I have a pre-workout snack that is protein as the macronutrient. That is all. This is all protein. You are looking at 5 scrambled egg whites with a little bit of pepper and salt on top. And this is what I eat at about this time every single day prior to training. I do take 2 days off per week, and I skip this on those days. What do I do with the egg yolks? Sometimes I am asked. I throw them away. And no, it is not because egg yolks are not healthy. In fact, they are extremely healthy. There is a reason, and I know the reason. There's a reason I do everything, that I only want protein, and I want protein from an egg white before training, and I don't want the healthy fat that comes in the yolk. I will talk more about this if needed in the group coaching sessions that I will talk about at the end of this video. I am about halfway through my training, my workout and training for the day, including the time that I spend on my work stationary bike. I will have that linked. So it is time for an intra workout snack. That is a snack in the middle of your workout, intra workout snack. I am going to have 2 dates because it's time to get some glycogen stores going in this body due to training and my physique goals. Again, I cannot stress enough that I eat for my personal physique goals. I'm going to have 2 of these. Dates or figs are so good. You do have to be careful because they're high in sugar. So they wouldn't be for everyone, but they are for me, and they are so full of fiber. I am going to have 2, and I may have a third one a little bit later. Sometimes, often I do, depending on that day's workout structure. And I know when that time is. So I'll take you along and we'll see if I end up having the third one. Such a treat. I love sweets, so it's such a treat. There's pits in these, so you just have to watch for the pit. And then I just pitch the pit and eat the date. See? Date. That's how I do it. As you can see, it is still dark out. It usually is. Often it's starting to get daylight when I come up from my workout because the days are getting shorter, right? Yeah, shorter. You can do this, Tracy. What else was I going to say? Oh, we are getting ready to train legs. So I've already done upper body. Today was triceps. And I've already spent, I think, about 50 minutes doing work, my admin work, my personal work, all the things that you already know that I do. Or if you don't, if you're new here, get watching and you'll get to know me. Or take advantage of the group coaching where you can ask questions. But we are getting ready to do heavy legs, meaning I'm going to train them hard. I always do. So that is one of the reasons why I want to get some of that glycogen in. Okay, back to training. Also, I'm taking some supplements right now, and that I take intra workout as well. So a supplement that I take intra workout or post workout, and I'm going to just swig it down with just a sip of this BCAA glutamines that I drink post workout. So I'm just going to take a sip to take my supplements. that are melting in my mouth. And then the rest I will have after my workout is done, but I'll show you. And links to everything will be in the description box below. Okay, I just finished legs. I need to jump back on my workstation bike to wrap up some extra work because tomorrow is a rest day. So I'm working ahead to make up for tomorrow's rest day because I won't then be on my bike to do this work. So it's going to cost me a little bit more time. I am going to have my third date, and with that, I am going to drink this. So I will be taking my Transparent Labs BCAA glutamine downstairs with me to drink while I am working and eat this. All right, just finished my training, so it is time for officially meal one, which is my post-training meal. The key for me is that I am eating this immediately. So for the most part, I have it ready. You are looking at 3 ounces of flank steak, which is very lean and a wonderful, wonderful protein source for, well, it's packed full of B vitamins, amino acids, just everything you could imagine. Flank steak checks off that box. I will eat this while I am making my starchy carbohydrate. And this is a fast digesting starchy carbohydrate. It's cream of rice cereal. And because I am eating this meal post training, I want a fast digesting carbohydrate. Now, oatmeal, I do have that sometimes. That's a slow digesting. So I do switch up my diet. Sometimes I do want a slow digesting carbohydrate post training. Other times I want a fast digesting carbohydrate, which are the ones you have to be careful with. Post training, there's nothing wrong with a fast digesting carbohydrate. And if you don't know a lot about nutrition, you're not going to know these things, and don't worry about it. Most people do not have physique goals. Most people are weight goals. They have a weight goal, and that's the norm, and that's okay. I have a physique goal, really just maintaining my physique, but there's times when I'm putting muscle on too. So I need to eat. I'm, again, going to start picking at this and eating this as I'm cooking this because this actually takes a little bit of time to cool down, and I actually put it in the freezer to kind of cool it down quickly. But again, cream of rice cereal, I will have it linked. I will also link my pans. This particular one, this is only mine. No one else uses this. It's for my clean eating. And then the pan that I made my eggs in earlier, I will have those linked. So I am picking away. This is done. I drizzle a little bit of honey on it. Also okay to have post-training. Probably about a teaspoon is all I need, but I just drizzle. I just kind of eyeball. And then I sprinkle with a little bit of, or a lot of it, of cinnamon. And then I will put this in the freezer to get it to cool down as quickly as possible before I eat it. Okay, I am getting ready to prepare I call it my 10 o'clock snack, but it doesn't always fall at 10 o'clock. It's actually 9:45 right now. It's been about 2.5 hours since I had my post-training meal. I typically eat something every 2.5 to 3 hours. That's just for my physique and my goals. That's how I eat. Because I have a 10 o'clock client, I am preparing this a little bit early, and that's pretty typical for me. So I always have to work around my client coaching schedule. This is my protein shake. How I make it is I measure out 10 ounces of unsweetened almond milk in this container, which I pre-prep for the week. So there's more containers prepped right there. Oh, there's another straggler over here. So these are prepped. And they are my UMP protein powder in cookies and cream. 1 scoop of that, 2 tablespoons of the PB2 powder. I will have those linked. And then if I have any other little powder supplements, I will throw them in there. And then what I do is I put 5 ice cubes in my little NutriBullet cup. Then I pour the unsweetened almond milk, and then I pour in my powder. And then I will mix this up. I'll show you what it looks like. It is delicious, irregardless of what plan I'm following, what if it's one of my older plans or I create a new one. I almost always will have this, and typically it is my 10 a.m. snack. Now, don't forget, if you sign up for one of the 2 group coaching sessions that I will cover more at the end of this YouTube video, you will have printable downloads where I share with you the macronutrient breakdown of this, the calories, all of that information. Again, my weight window, my 5 reasons why I eat the way I do to prepare and help you when we meet in one of those 2 group coaching sessions. Don't forget, spots are limited, but I'm going to go ahead and mix this up and then I will show it to you. And then I just drink it out of this is a hospital like little urinal cup. If you've ever been in the hospital and a gentleman has to pee in a cup, this is what they'll get. Believe me, this was brand new. We have a couple of these because my brother-in-law is a retired ER, emergency room physician, and he used to give these. I love these. They're so great because they pour. So I will just drink it out of this, but if I'm going to go on the road and take this with me, I typically will put a smoothie straw in there, but it is so good and it is the perfect texture and consistency. Ugh, I tell you, the UMP protein powder is the best, the best, the best. You are looking at meal number 2. We have 4 ounces of chicken breast and about 2 cups, roughly. I don't measure my vegetables to be exact. About 1 cup broccoli, 1 cup of cauliflower. This is just steamed with salt and pepper. There's no recipes. All of my food is simple, no sauces, no potions, no lotions, because that is where the calories add up. And often that is one of the areas that I find to be a sabotager with a lot of the clients I work with, is all the little extras in the recipes. If it's a recipe, I question how clean it is. And if we're going to stay in our BMR window, that means calories of the day. So it's 11:55, and this is pretty typical to have this meal about this time, especially if I'm looking at a 12 p.m. client. Now, my next snack is usually about 2 p.m. Unfortunately, I will be tied up. So I don't know how the next snack is going to look. I'll keep you posted. I have to kind of figure it out because I will be on the road for an appointment. It probably would have been better for me to just film a what I eat in a day on a day where I'm home all day. But that's life, right? And I know how to adjust. So I will have my snack with me on the road, and we'll just kind of see what I end up doing as far as eating that. Okay, I am at my car. It is about 2:40 p.m. I'm a little late for me to have this snack. Like I shared, this is typically a 2 o'clock snack, but I had an appointment and it's just how it works. All that matters is I have my food on me and we're good to go. I have 1 tablespoon of almond butter, room temperature, scooped in here. So I did not put this in a cooler. And then I have a half of an apple cut up in here, and I just sprinkled it with cinnamon. So 1 tablespoon almond butter measured, 1/2 of an apple. You are looking at meal 3. So I've had 3 snacks today, and I've had 2 meals, and this is meal 3. And it is 4:50 p.m. And I'm just taking you along for the reality of my day. Often this meal is eaten at 4 p.m. and then I have a final one at 6 p.m. Sometimes that doesn't work depending on the day. So I'm just taking you along for the reality of it. This is 4 ounces of salmon fillet, and yes, I weighed it. And this is 4 ounces of sweet potato, and yes, I weighed it. And the other half of my apple, so I had an apple in my last snack. This is the other half chopped up and on it and then sprinkled with cinnamon. And then because I trained today and I also got my walk in today, which is over 4 miles and takes just over 1 hour, my husband and I got that done. We left about 30 minutes after I had my post-workout meal. I am having another BCAA with glutamine. Now, tomorrow is a rest day. I still will drink a BCAA glutamine in the morning, but I won't have a second one. So this is my meal. Now, because I'm having it late, around 5 o'clock, it will be my final meal of the day because I am typically sleeping by about 7. Rarely am I going to sleep as late as 8. It just varies. Anywhere between 6:30 and I would say 8, I go down. And it depends on clients. Right now, I only have one 7 p.m. She's monthly, so it's only one time per month. And then right now, I only have one 6 p.m. per month, which it's crazy it worked out that way, but I love it. And a lot of my clients just try to accommodate me. Now, I will share this. So tonight, I'm not going to have my final meal. Sometimes I don't. And this is my final meal, and it is 3 ounces of tuna with, let me show you, I would say about a half cup of celery and then little like banana peppers and nothing else. Okay. There's no mayo, nothing like that. Everything is very simple and basic. I mean, this would be very boring for someone to try to eat what I'm eating if they were coming from standard American diet, because you're just going to find this food flavorless. But I've eaten this food for 18 years. So it's very flavor dense for me because your taste buds acclimate to it. I will be skipping this tonight. And I would say on average, maybe once or twice a week. It just depends. I don't place a lot of emphasis in it. But yes, once in a while, I just don't get it in. So this will just get transferred to tomorrow. That's how it works. It's all prepped and ready to go for tomorrow. Now, for those of you that sign up for the group coaching classes that I'm offering, when you see the macronutrient breakdown and my BMR and the calories that I took in for the day, I will include this because that really is the meal plan I'm following. But just realize that there are days when I don't get this in. And again, if I'm going to eat this at 5 p.m., I'm just not going to need to eat again. Well, there you go. What I eat in a day currently, and let me share with you how I can help you working off of what I do. I am opening up 12 spots for group coaching. This will be split up into 2 different days. The first day will be Sunday, August 24th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So there will be 6 spots open on that day, and there will be 6 spots open on Thursday, August 28th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Please check your time zone to make sure you are available. These group coaching sessions will not be recorded, so you will be required to attend the live coaching session. Again, there's 12 spots in total, 6 in the first class, 6 in the second class. What will you get with this group coaching? Well, first of all, you will get a printable download of the nutrition plan that I am following, which you saw me walk through today. So you will get a breakdown of all of those meals or snacks. You will also be able to see what my BMR is, my basal metabolic rate, and how many calories I take in following this plan. You will also be able to see the macronutrient breakdown. So that will be the proteins, the carbohydrates, and the fats, how many grams in each of those macronutrients. In addition, you will have a list of the 5 reasons why I eat the way I do. What drives me to eat the way I do and encourages me to avoid temptations to go off plan unless I am enjoying a celebratory indulgent meal, how often I take those meals, but again, the why behind it, because the 5 reasons why I eat the way I do is always at the forefront, and that is what prevents me from caving in, which is typically one of the biggest problems that most people have, especially if they're dieting or trying to get to a managed weight window, is they literally just cannot give in to the temptations or the cravings when they come. So I will share the 5 reasons or the 5 whys that set me straight. When you register for one of the 2 group coaching sessions, after you check out, you will get an email with a link to join me for that group coaching session, along with a printable download. Again, the meal plan I'm following, my basal metabolic rate, how many calories are in this meal, and what the macronutrient breakdown is, as well as the 5 whys to what keeps me following the plan. What can you expect in this group coaching call? Well, it will be a 90-minute session. There will be 6 of you. I will assist you in finding your basal metabolic rate, how many calories you should be taking in per day, and then we will work off my nutrition plan to create a nutrition plan that will look different than mine, but you'll have some of the same structure, but you will have different foods based on the foods that you like, that you will stick with. And you may have less food, you may have more food based on your BMR and your goals, what we're working towards. So while we will be using my plan as a guide, you will walk away with your own plan of action that I helped you create through my coaching in a group setting, so that you now have a roadmap. You have a blueprint. You have a roadmap to follow. It's the perfect time of the year because, number one, we are going into fall and most of the summer activities are in the past. This gives you an opportunity to shed a few pounds if that's your goal before going into the holiday season, which is right around the corner. And also, 3-week intense starts Monday, September 8th. So what a perfect time to join that community, follow the guidelines for 3-week intense, which one of the guidelines is to follow a diet or nutrition plan of choice, and you will have your nutrition plan that I helped you create in one of the 2 group coaching sessions. So again, spots are limited, 6 in the first class, 6 in the second class, and again, those classes are Sunday, August 24th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. The second class, as the second option, same classes, just offering 2 of them to try to hit whoever is interested. The second class will be on Thursday, August 28th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, 6 in one, 6 in the other. Spots are limited. I wouldn't wait around. I would jump on it. So there you go, what I eat in a day. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, 2 days ago, I published Diet Q&A. This is where I took my Instagram followers' diet questions and I answered them in a YouTube video. Please check out that video where I addressed diet questions. Last month, I did a Q&A where I addressed exercise and fitness questions. Both of those videos will be linked below. Check them out. And again, I encourage you to watch last year's What I Eat in a Day. Oh, the other thing that will be on your printable download if you sign up for one of the group coaching sessions is what my current weight window is. As you know, I used to have a weight window of 120 to 125, but I have changed that over the last couple of years. So I will also include what my weight window is. And again, you will get that printable download with everything you need so that you are prepared for the group coaching session. All right, have a great day.